what can I say? This is just, let me see something. How is it? How could Tyler Perry do such a thing? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? I can't believe it.
Powering on.
I don't know why.
Ready to pair. Paired.
Good. Great.
This is the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta rumor.
Now, you Atlanta people can suck a nut, can suck some balls. All of you motherfuckers. Everybody that lives in Atlanta, I'm coming at you carrot bars, motherfuckers. Also, all of you Atlanta residents, black niggas, black people, suck some balls, baby. Males and females. Take it up all holes in the body. You see, how I put it like this. It's funny how when you find out certain things and you want to say, you just want to simply just say, you see, stop taking pictures of the screen and the screen is on the other side. It's like, why are you taking the pictures of the screen? You see, this shit, image, right? Image is important, ain't it? So why is Tyler Perry getting paid to allow Love and Hip Hop from VH1 to film on his sets? Image. Madea was one thing. Even though they keep on saying that you stole Madea's character from some other woman on her gay circuit, her gay comic circuit that she was doing. Some woman's gay comic circuit. But you know, that's old shit. Because Tyler Perry been doing Madea for like 20 plus years. I'm third, you know. You know what? I'm going to start with this little tabloid news here. I'm going to start with it because this is ridiculous. I can't believe these things.
Rumors are correct.
It's
This
crazy.
may be Stevie J's last season on the show. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7 reunion show began filming on Thursday night. And apparently, a huge fight broke out. It's no secret that Erica Mena has been really upset with Stevie J for what he's put Estelita through. It certainly doesn't help that Erica feels like Estelita has been brainwashed by her manager, and that he's using the Panamanian songstress without any regard to her career. At the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion show taping, Erica and Stevie reportedly
like to use Latin women. Stevie J likes to use Latin women and likes to get black women pregnant or whatever, however you want to flip that side of the story. Uh-oh, got my face in it anyway. Okay, good. Turn the camera. All right. Y'all don't need to see nothing besides the speaker where the sound is coming from. You don't need to see shit. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of being copyrighted.
started arguing about Estelita, and things went south very fast. According to multiple reports,
now who the heck is
has been
Estelita?
brainwashed by her manager, and that he's using the Panamanian songs. If the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta rumors are correct, this may be Stevie J's last season on the show. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7 reunion show began filming on Thursday night. And apparently, a huge fight broke out. It's no secret that Erica Mena has been really upset with Stevie J for what he's put Estelita through. It certainly doesn't help that Erica feels like Estelita has been brainwashed by her
Oops, sorry. My bad. Hold on.
her manager, and that he's using the Panamanian songstress without any regard to her career. At the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion show taping, Erica and Stevie reportedly started arguing about Estelita, and things went south very fast. According to multiple reports, after the reality stars began to argue, things got violent. Stevie J allegedly called Erica's 11-year-old son a homophobic slur, which obviously made her mad. Then, Erica is said to have flung an insult back at Stevie that made him furious. According to multiple reports, after the reality stars began to argue, things got violent. Stevie J allegedly called Erica's 11-year-old son a homophobic slur, which obviously made her mad. Then, Erica is said to have flung an insult back at Stevie that made him furious. It was at that point that a physical fight reportedly broke out between Stevie and Erica. When security finally pulled Stevie off the new Puerto Rican Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star, they are said to have made him leave. And Hip Hop Atlanta rumors are correct. This may be Stevie J's last season on the show. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7 reunion between you. Erica is said to have flung an insult back at Stevie that made him furious. It was at that point that a physical fight reportedly broke out between Stevie and Erica. When security finally pulled Stevie off the new Puerto Rican Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star, they are said to have made him leave Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, where the reunion show was being taped. After the taping, Erica Mena jumped on Instagram Live and talked briefly about the altercation. During her rant, Erica said, "This stupid reunion today. He likes to fight females. So if you blogs want to blog about anything, blog about the fact that Stevie J is a bitch and he likes to fight girls."
Do this stupid reunion today. He likes to fight females. So if you blogs want to blog about anything, blog about the fact that Stevie J's a bitch.
Are these weed plants?
And he likes to fight girls.
I know, they look like they could be right.
Stevie J's a bitch and he likes to fight girls.
So basically, hold up. So Stevie J called her, this lady, I guess, her 11-year-old son a faggot. Okay. You see the discrimination, basically, that Latin people get. And forget about the Caribbean motherfuckers, because Caribbean people is a mess. And I'm not saying Latin people that's not from the Caribbean don't got their own shit, but just the discrimination. It's just, you know, Tyler Perry, I stopped it because I wanted to read what the title said. What he called the little boy was a faggot. Now, Tyler Perry, you have a hatred for women, clearly, because this is the type of shit that goes down. It's like what's his name? Lee Daniels. You men out there, you got a hatred for women. And I think Lee Daniels is worse than you, but I think you have some issues, Tyler Perry. I'm going to let this video play all the way over. But to think that all these years, Love and Hip Hop has been on TV, it's been several fucking years. And for you to decide to allow this VH1 show to record on your studios and make money off of it is beyond me. This is Atlanta. You know, that's how it is. You people got too much money down there, basically. You niggas just got too much goddamn money. They gave it to you. They destroyed Malachi York's shit that he was doing 30 years ago, 25, whatever years ago. They destroyed the shit. And they put y'all Babylonian-minded asses in power. Basically. I don't see how what's Atlanta is today is better than what it was back then when it was more Nuwapian friendly. Now the Nuwapians, done escaped to New Jersey, it seemed, or the Northeast. I don't know what to say, but when I heard that part, when I heard that, I can't believe this. When I heard that they're filming in Tyler Perry's studio, but I should know that, right? Because every time you watch the actual show, at the end of the show, it says Georgia Peach. That's Tyler Perry's studio, ain't it? But when they put his name in the tabloid news video, CB News, it rings a different way. When they actually put his name, Tyler Perry Studios, in the report about what happened with Stevie J. I don't really have a problem with, I'm sorry, what's her name? I always like Jocelyn. I'm sorry, babes. I like me some Jocelyn. Maybe it's because she wherever she's from. I'm not even going to make assumptions at the moment. But I always like Jocelyn. I'm sorry. I like her. I like her a lot. She don't need to be on the show. But maybe then again, if Stevie J is still has the same issues that he's got, maybe she do still belong on the show. Maybe she do, because what did y'all do? Y'all just took Jocelyn off. I don't think she wants to be on the show anymore. I don't know. Jocelyn don't give a shit, you see. We understand how what the world is. We understand how you think of us. And we understand what we're here to do. And you can kiss a nigga's ass. Okay? For real. And she's got a big one. You might as well kiss her ass. For real. Now. All he did was just move on to another Latin woman. She looks better. Jocelyn to me doesn't look ugly to me. She just very masculine Amazonian, but she's not ugly. To me, I don't want to get into that. This lady here, I'm looking at the picture. She looks like a typical Latin woman where she has big breasts, she has voluptuous body and everything, the straight hair, long, straight hair and everything. And here we go again. Now, one thing you didn't have a problem with when Jocelyn was on the show was Stevie J hitting anyone. It seems like. Now, I'm not saying that he never hit Jocelyn, because I highly doubt that they never got into it. Matter of fact, didn't she throw a drink in at him or whatever? They got into a fight. So now Stevie J is always going to be like this. Because these shows, all of them, are never about making sure that the person with the issues improves their behavior. Then it's never about making sure the person improves their behavior. Now, YouTube, why you're taking pictures of my screen and the camera is on this side and I'm on the other side is beyond me. Why are you taking pictures of the screen? Are you taking pictures of me? I saw the green flash. Okay, listen. It's only a minute left, 45 seconds left.
Your index left it.
Trying to make it.
It's not clear yet what might happen to Stevie J as a result of this latest Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion show fight. According to MTL
all of you
News,
niggas are like this, you see.
Production is currently looking over Stevie's contract to see what they can do with it. It looks like he could actually be fired from the VH1 hit. After reportedly hitting Erica Mena, Monsters and critics reached out to reps for both Stevie J and Erica Mena. After hearing about the reunion show brawl, Stevie's rep declined to comment. Erica's has not yet responded. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta airs on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on VH1.
Yeah, she has that face. She's pretty. But all women look like that. I don't, they don't like Jocelyn though. They don't like them some Jocelyn. I like Jocelyn. And I know these people, the producers, especially the black female producers, are going to do nothing but instigate. Like Wendy Williams. Look at the ugly bitch like Wendy Williams. She's a producer on one of these shows. She used to be a producer on R&B Divas. You can't trust a bitch like that. The producer on Love and Hip Hop, name is Mona. And there's some other ones out there. You can't trust these fucking bitches. You see. They're just like Andy Cohen. Same shit. So, you know,
If
the
the
media
love
is
and
a
Erica Mena jumped on Instagram Live. It was at
Here.
that point that a physical fight reportedly broke out between Stevie and Erica. When security finally pulled Stevie off the new Puerto Rican love and hip-hop Atlanta star, they are said to have made him...
So she's Puerto Rican. See, I'm confused. Who's Panamanian and who's Puerto Rican? So I guess maybe the manager is Panamanian and obviously Puerto Rican, right? The pretty, like a pretty, a good-looking person, like, you know what I'm trying to say? A soft face, you know what I mean? A soft-faced lady. Not a hard-faced lady, a soft-faced lady, right? And so Erica Mena, you know, is the Puerto Rican. And the 11, she must have been the woman, not the Panamanian woman. Okay. Yeah. You got to listen to all of the details.
Leave Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta.
Yep.
Where security finally pulled Stevie off the new Puerto Rican love and hip-hop Atlanta star. They are said to have made him leave Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, where the reunion show was being taped. After the taping, Erica Mena jumped on Instagram Live and talked briefly about the altercation. During her rant, Erica said, "This stupid reunion today. He likes to fight females. So if you blogs want to blog about anything, blog about the fact that Stevie J is a bitch and he likes to fight girls."
So Stevie J is from Atlanta.
The show began filming on Thursday night, and apparently a huge fight broke out. It's no secret that Erica Mena has been really upset with Stevie J for what he's put Estelita through. It certainly doesn't help that Erica feels like Estelita has been brainwashed by her manager, and that he's using the Panamanian songstress without any regard to her career.
Okay.
At the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion show taping, Erica and Stevie reportedly started arguing about Estelita.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. So Estelita is fine. Estelita is a really good looking woman. Excuse me. It's so many people and all these things. She looks better than the girl from Puerto Rico. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Okay, so Estelita and Erica Mena. Okay, and Erica Mena is arguing because, you know, she don't like how these niggas be. I mean, it is what it is, right? You can't. It's like you can't avoid the shit. If you want to get some money and you Latin, if you're Latino, you're gonna have to go through this shit. It really doesn't matter where you work. That's the name of the game. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna move on. I thought this was interesting. Where is it? This right here. I forgot what I was gonna say. But here. The title, the previous video was from CB News. And it must have came out today. I don't know. This is from Breaking News Headlines channel. And the title is Anthony Bourdain. You know what? Anthony Bourdain's haunting tweet weeks before his suicide.
Just scant days after 55-year-old iconic fashion designer Kate Spade was found dead in the New York apartment due to a tragic SE by hanging herself, the news broke that Anthony Bourdain was found dead also by apparent SE by hanging. Bourdain was just 6.
Excuse me, DD is dead and SE is suicide. Okay?
61 years old and award-winning celebrity chef, writer, and CNN TV host who took viewers around the world with his show Parts Unknown when he died in Paris apparently by his own hand. Or was it? CNN announced in a statement Friday morning. It is with extraordinary sadness we can confirm the DH of our friend and colleague, Anthony Bourdain. His love of great adventure, new friends, fine food and drink and the remarkable stories of the world made him a unique storyteller. His talents never ceased to amaze us and we will miss him very much. Our thoughts and prayers are with his daughter and family at this incredibly difficult time. CNN's Jake Tapper tweeted of Bourdain's DH, "This is so awful. Anthony Bourdain, 61, has died. He took his own life. He was in France working on an upcoming episode of his award-winning CNN series. His close friend Eric Reipert, the French chef, found bored and unresponsive in his hotel room Friday morning.
Okay, I thought that this man died in Manhattan. He didn't. He was in France, Paris. The moment that anybody, it's so funny, they didn't tell us, what's today, Sunday? They didn't tell us that he was in France when he died on the news. They didn't. They neglected to bring out, to mention that. I thought he was in, because he's from New York. They neglected to mention that. Now, obviously, it don't sound right. Sound like Whitney Houston all over again.
Morning. Yet many are asking now in the wake of Borden's tragic DH, just what in the world was Borden referring to when he said via social media, just weeks ago, he had been harassed by Hillary Clinton's goons and it ain't fun? It is no secret that those that cross swords with the Clintons have a nasty habit of winding up mostly by apparent SE and generally under what their friends and family would deem suspicious circumstances. Spade was believed to have been connected to the Clinton Foundation and their apparent fleecing of the Haitian people after a 7.0 magnitude earthquake hit the island, leaving the world's poorest country devastated and in ruin. According to the Clinton Foundation website, Spade was part of the No Ceilings initiative and led delegations down to Haiti as recently as 2015. Klaus Eberwein was a former Haitian government official who was expected to expose the extent of Clinton Foundation corruption and malpractice. Just 1 week before his testimony was set to be given, he mysteriously committed SE with the official cause of DH's gunshot to the head. Not long before his DH, he repeatedly expressed his belief that his life was in danger because of his outspoken criticisms of the criminal activities of the Clinton Foundation. Which brings us back to Borden. He tweeted on May 2, 2018, of his own issues with Hillary Clinton, stating, "And I am in no way an HRC fan. I've been on the receiving end of her operatives' wrath, and it ain't fun." In October of 2017, Borden made repeated statements concerning disgraced former movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. His comments suggested there was no possible way that Hillary could not have known Weinstein's history of being a sexual predator and exploiting young women. Borden's girlfriend, actress Asia Argento, accused Weinstein of raping her. Borden tweeted, "Know what Hillary Clinton is not? She's not stupid or unsophisticated about the world." The Weinstein stories had been out there for years. When asked why he did not use his platform to do something, say something with regard to Weinstein, Borden tweeted in response, "My connection to a victim was known to her abuser who was already pressuring and terrorizing her." This tweet apparently angered Hillary's spokesman, Brian Fallon, as he took to Twitter himself to tell Borden to eat a scorpion. Naturally, the Clinton winged monkeys followed suit to publicly voice their support of what many view as the Wicked Witch of the West. The Clinton body count has been a matter of speculation by many for years, as the list is a lengthy one full of suicides, mysterious car accidents, plane crashes, people dying of gunshot wounds, and people dying from falling out of high apartment buildings. Most of the deaths have officially been ruled as SE, which allows the Clintons to enjoy plausible deniability. The list dates back to July 1978 and is by no means exhaustive or complete. According to Life, DH, and All Between July 1978, Susan Coleman is shot in the back of the head after allegedly becoming pregnant to Bill Clinton. Verdict, SE, August 1991. Danny Casolaro is found dead in a bathtub after investigating corruption including the Clintons. Verdict, SE, July 1992. C. Victor Razor II, and son Montgomery, DE in a plane crash, explosion, and Herschel Friday dies in a separate plane crash, explosion, both deemed accidents. September 1992, Paul Tooley dies of unknown causes. December 1992, Paula Gober, speechwriter for Clinton, dies in a car accident. December 1992, Jim Wilhite dies in a skiing accident. January 1993, Ed Colley, former Clinton Arkansas campaign manager, dies. May 1993, John Wilson, a former D.C. city councilman with inside knowledge of Whitewater, is found hanged in his room. Verdict: S.E. July 1993. Paul Wiltshire, an attorney, wrote a 105-page letter to then Attorney General Janet Trino, describing knowledge of the Mena, Arkansas GN running and drug dealing activity. He is found dead in his apartment. The coroner did not rule on the cause of DH. August 1993.
John Walker. Now, I have to stop. This woman is just evil. It's really what it is. She's just evil. It makes me think of the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth, and the things that they say about her. Now, Queen Elizabeth is 90-something years old. 90 plus years. Okay. Cicely Tyson and Queen of England is either the same age or Cicely Tyson is older. I don't remember which one. But that broad is up there. So the Queen of England is an evil woman. And she just makes me think of, so when you reel it back and you think of what that really means, it leads you to question all of this reptilianism. Because what is it about them that makes them reptilian? Now I'm going to the Windsors, not to Hillary Clinton. What makes them reptilian? But for real, are they for real reptilian? And she's just an evil ass woman, a evil woman. I was just having a conversation with somebody about the Russian monk from the 1900s. I forgot his name. Rasputin. You know, you think of these people, but going back to Hillary Clinton, she's probably human. Mrs. Clinton is probably human, but she's probably a spawn, a demonic spawn that works with the Windsors. Because if Bill Clinton is really part of the Bush family, or I'm sorry, I said it wrong. If Bill Clinton is really part of the Rothschild family, they're related basically to the Windsors. Right? So Bill Clinton's real last name is Sith. He was given up for adoption when he was a baby and was raised by the Clintons, and they gave him the Clinton name. So you got Hillary Rodham, who marries Bill Clinton and becomes Hillary Rodham Clinton. Who the fuck is that? Who knows? But Bill Clinton is a Sith by blood and is related to the Rothschilds, who obviously are a part of the Illuminati and are related to the Windsors. They all German, basically. But just to think of it, she's just an evil woman. But I tell you this, if their blood paid for Donald Trump to land in Singapore, because I'm watching it now, he just walked off the plane, and this is live news. Is this Singapore? The Prime Minister's name is Vivian Balakrishnan. Prime Minister Vivian Balakrishnan. Singapore, yes. So he made it to Singapore. If Bourdain lost his life so that the safe travels of this president can go to Singapore, then hey, it is what it is, Whatever. I'm just talking crap. That's what happens when you lose an election. You see, Anthony Bourdain lost his life. And Kate Spade lost her life. They said that Anthony Bourdain eats animal eggs, and not animal eggs, but animal fetuses and animal testicles, animal brain, with his crazy show. And then they put it on TV, and when you watch that shit, you're eating it too. when you watch it. Because I've watched these shows, and it wasn't Anthony Bourdain, it was somebody else. That other fat guy with the bald head. Tall, fat white man with the bald head. Wicked people eating this. When you watch their shows and they eating this stuff, you're eating with them. And they say, hey, man, he had too many animal testicles. That's why he lost his life. Hey, listen, let me just press play and let the rest of this list of dead people by the hands of Hillary Clinton continue.
John Walker, a senior investigator for the Resolution Trust Corporation. In his apartment, the coroner did not rule on the cause of DH. August 1993, John Walker, a senior investigator for the Resolution Trust Corporation, looking for the source of a suspicious $50 million transfer related to $40 million embezzlement scheme involving Whitewater and the Clintons, falls to his DH from a high apartment building. Verdict: SE, September 1993, Drive, Stanley Hurd and attorney Steve Dixon, family doctor for the Clintons, Arcadian 2 plane crashes, March 1994, Drive, Donald Rogers, the family dentist of the Clintons, is Cadian plane crash, ruled an accident. May 1994, Gandhi Ball, an attorney, commits SE by jumping out of an apartment building. June 1994, Stanley Huggins, a partner in Memphis law firm investigating the Madison loan, is found DD of viral pneumonia. July 1994,
This is a long
Calvin
list.
Walraven dies of a GN wound to head. Verdict: SE, October 1994, Florence Martin, who had the PIN to the bank account of $1.46 million set up for Barry Seal, is found DD of gunshot wounds to the head. November 1996, Barbara Wise, a worker at the Department of Commerce, is found DD. Here are the 6 anti-Clinton activists that have been murdered or died in mysterious circumstances over just 1 month in 2016. 1. Molly McCauley, world-renowned space economist. 2. John
Wow.
Ash, the former president of the UN General Assembly.
Yes.
3. Victor Thorne was writing a book which was supposed to be a treasure trove of Hillary Clinton opposition research. 4. Seth Rich was a DNC staffer and the probable source behind the leaked Podesta emails. 5. Joe Montano was an aide to Democratic vice presidential nominee Tim Kaine. 6. Sean Lucas and the probable source behind the leaked Podesta emails. 5. Joe Montano was an aide to Democratic vice presidential nominee Tim Kaine. 6. Sean Lucas was the lead attorney and process server in a fraud case against the DNC filed by Bernie Sanders supporters. We should also mention Tim Kaine. 6. Sean Lucas was the lead attorney and process server in a fraud case against the DNC filed by Bernie Sanders supporters. We should also mention the suicides of teenagers Don Henry and Kevin Ives by laying on the railroad tracks.
Whoa.
Clinton's medical examiner conveniently ruled the deaths SC. But when the parents of the teens screamed bloody MR, the bodies were exhumed, showing that the medical examiner, Drive, Fahmy Malik, had lied. Their bodies cleared.
The parents yelled bloody murder. Now, when did these teenagers die? What is this? I never heard no shit like that. They were laid on the train tracks? You see how these old-fashioned American-style murder, clannish, Ku Klux Klan-style police murdering people-style murders? Weird, right? Or interesting, whatever. It says that their bodies clearly showed signs of foul play, and one teen having a knife wound.
They showed signs of foul play, one teen having a knife wound, the other with blunt force trauma to the head. It has been rumored for years that the boys had witnessed a huge drug deal go down, part of Clinton's infamous cocaine empire based in Mena, Arkansas, and so had to disappear. And there are many more that have gone unmentioned. Yet the Clintons persist in their reign of terror of the American public. Gary Aldrich, special FBI agent assigned to the White House, stated tellingly, "My name would be mud, my FBI career would be over, and I might even be in danger, if the stories coming from Little Rock were true, about how so many enemies of the Clintons ended up having fatal accidents."
You know, it's just kind of weird that she ran for I wonder what was her motive behind running for president. Did she Meaning Hillary Clinton, did she really think she was going to win? Or was it a bait? Do they realize, the people that control the world, do they realize that she is so, I don't know, driven? Remember that series Driven? Remember that Driven series that I used to watch called Driven? I remember that. Who used to produce that? Was that MTV or that she's so driven that even though she's such a dirty woman, that she would run for president yet a second time and think that she's going to, and they baited her. And she actually fell for the bait. And as a result of her falling for the bait, we ended up with Donald Trump as president. I mean, I can't imagine her actually becoming president. It just doesn't make any logical sense or illogical sense. Not even in a nightmare scenario does she come. I mean, damn, Mrs. Clinton. She comes off as such an innocent woman. Woo, child. That's crazy. Well, that's the end of that video. They said that wasn't even the complete list because all of the murders have not been linked to her. Or all of the deaths have not been found. All of the murders have not been found. And this goes back to the 70s. So all of this time, this is what people in America have been tormented by for over 50 years. Okay? If you were born in the 70s, you are about to be 50 soon. Okay? That's a long time. So she is clearly an evil woman, and this is interesting. It's interesting to me. I like researching. I like finding out about shit like this. I don't like researching it. Because if you research the shit, you're going to end up on this bitch's list. I don't want to be on this motherfucker. Hopefully, Hillary, you took me off the list. Hopefully, I'm so unimportant to you with my crazy ass that you don't give a fuck. Because it's just interesting. And now I see another one. I'm going to listen to this it's only 2 minutes long. It says Kate Spade's husband makes a bizarre appearance. Oh, God. But this is Inside Edition. Should I play this or not? Yeah, Anthony Bourdain lost his life. It says Michelle Obama loses it in a deranged public tantrum. I'll watch that. Kate Spade's husband makes a bizarre appearance with a clown face on. No, a rabbit face. I don't know what type of animal this is on his face.
Kate Spade's husband is hiding his grief in a mouse mask.
A mouse.
2 days after Kate's shocking suicide, Andy Spade left his Manhattan apartment wearing the bizarre mask. Photographers surrounded him and expressed sympathy as Spade appealed for privacy.
Sorry for your loss, Andy.
Meanwhile, the New York City medical examiner made it official. Cause of death, hanging. Manner, suicide. In a statement, Andy Spade confirms he moved out 10 months ago, but he and his wife remained close. We ate many meals together as a family. We were not legally separated and never even discussed divorce. The statement also denounced the leak of Kate's suicide note, which was addressed to their 13-year-old daughter, B, and reportedly...
I'm sorry, I gotta look at this. Okay, I don't know why.
8-year-old daughter B and reportedly declared, "B, I have always loved you. This is not your fault. Ask Daddy." We spoke to psychiatrist Dr. Gail Saltz.
It's not good for the child to blame the other parent because they need a parent. And in their mind, they need a good parent.
Andy Spade said, "I have yet to see any note left behind and am appalled that a private message to my daughter has been so heartlessly shared with the media."
Yo, he
also
said he has
expressed
yet to
shock
see
at
the letter that was left to his daughter. How is that possible?
We were in touch with Kate the night before, and she sounded happy. But Kate's sister, Rita Saffo, says Kate struggled with bipolar disorder and used alcohol to cope. In a biting email to Inside Edition, the sister writes, "I have been threatened today by family members for speaking the sad truth. Katie's truth must be told and will be."
Katie's truth must be told and will be. I don't know. Well, there you go. That's all the news. As far as Bourdain and Kate Spade with Hillary Clinton, I thought that Anthony Bourdain committed suicide in Manhattan, not in Paris. You see how they give you information and they don't tell you the basic shit? Basic. Anyway, breaking news. President Trump arrives in Singapore for the North Korea summit. Breaking news. Okay, everyone. God bless. And this better. Do you know how many videos I'm waiting to be processed and uploaded onto YouTube? Already it's 3. Now this is going to be 4. What are you waiting for, YouTube? I have videos on here, still on here, that I didn't even know I was still waiting for it to be I wonder which videos they are. Because now today is Sunday. I haven't made a video in days. And I'm talking about on my tablet and on my cell phone. I don't know what to say. On 2 different accounts. Now I use a 3rd different account to do this.